If you are watching this video, I'm sure you are planning to come to Turkey for academic purposes, and you have like a lot of questions you're asking yourself. One of the major questions currently you might be asking yourself is like, is Turkey the right country for me to study as an international student? And moreover, if you're an international student planning to come to Turkey without a scholarship, which means you are going to sponsor yourself, either your parents are going to support you or you are going to find a way to support yourself when you are in Turkey. You might also want to know what are the job opportunities that are available for you. Are you allowed to work as an international student, whether you're going to study bachelor's degree or for master's or PhD degree? You might have all these questions. So at the time of recording this video, I'm an international student currently in Turkey. I've been in Turkey for over 2 years, and I'm going to share my experience so far in Turkey. All right, I'm just going to explain the honest way, and this is the reality for you to know. You can also do your research. Don't take this for granted. You can also like do your research. If you have any question at the end of this video, please don't hesitate, drop them in the comment section, and I'm going to respond within 24 hours. You can also join my Telegram group in the description section, like for scholarship opportunities in Turkey and any other question about application or admission in Turkey. So let me start by answering the first question. Is Turkey the ideal place to study? It depends on what you want to come do in Turkey. You might say you want to come on academic purpose and all that, but the answer to that is going to be Turkey is a great place for international students. All right, there are thousands of international students from different parts of the world that are here that are going to study, and the higher education institution in Turkey is really great. They have accredited degrees. All the universities are accredited in Turkey, right? Which means you can like secure a degree in Turkey and move to any other country to continue your studies, whether it's a bachelor's degree and you want to push further for a postgraduate studies, or for masters you want to push for your PhD, then for sure you can come to Turkey and try to make. The second thing, is Turkey a good choice for international students? In my opinion, I would say yes. Compared to other countries, as we know, if you don't know, and that of what Europe, the a little part of Istanbul is part of what the European side. So it's a transcontinental, all right, continent. Mainly it's an Asian country, but they have a little bit of parts, all right, that is what in Europe. So basically, like compared to other European countries like Czech Republic, Finland, and other part of other countries, they are like quite expensive. Or maybe you might intend like you want to compare Turkey to the United States when it comes to like tuition fee or other parts. Although like it's not necessary to compare like the United States or other countries like to Turkey, but Turkey is a very advanced country. They have like rich culture and all that. So you come in here, like the tuition fee is like very cheap, all right, compared to like what other European countries. So that might be a reason that you want to come here, because you need something very cheap. More, I'm talking for those students that are like coming here on what self-sponsorship, not of those that are giving what are coming here with scholarship, or you have scholarship and you intend coming here. If you also have scholarship, the second reason why you might want to come to Turkey is that Turkey is one of the countries that give the highest amount of scholarship to international students. You can do your share to prove me right or wrong. We know the national scholarship for Turkey is the Turkey Bursary Scholarship. This is a scholarship that opens every year the 10th of January and closes on the 20th. This is for bachelor's, master's, PhD, and research, international students. And to apply for this particular opportunity is totally free. You can check my video. Just look for the playlist like Study in Turkey. I made a complete tutorial on how you can apply for this particular scholarship, the documents that are required in case you are planning to apply for the scholarship in the future. So like they give the highest amount of scholarship. Probably if you are here, like it's so easy. Not like if you are in your country, let's say I'm from Sierra Leone and I can only apply for this scholarship while I'm in Sierra Leone. You can also like try to be here and try to send in your application. Apart from the Turkey Bursary Scholarship, there are a lot of other scholarships that are available. We have the ISDB, which is the Islamic Bank Scholarship, that is available here as well. You have other private institutions as well that provide scholarship, like the Koch University Scholarship, the Bilkent, scholarship, and other scholarships that are available is like most like Islamic religious scholarships here, and another sports scholarship. So you might want to give this a thought, all right? Because if you are coming here, let's say you only have your tuition fee, you only have like cash that is going to cover your first year of study. If you are here, like more especially if you are a Muslim, all right, you have opportunity of receiving what internal scholarship from what the university. You have opportunity of receiving scholarship. And the third reason why you might want to consider Turkey as your international students destination is like what the cost of living is like very cheap when it comes to like what accommodation and like for food. Like this is very important, okay, because you're going to spend a lot of money in terms of food and what and accommodation as well. So like I made a video about explaining about accommodation, so I'm just going to like mention a few things about accommodation. You can either stay in the dormitory, all right, you share with friends. It's gonna be like 2-3 people in the room, or 4, just depending. Or you can just find an apartment where your rent is going to be 2+1 or 3+1. Maybe you're going to stay 2 and 3, and you split the bills together. So it's going to like be very easy for you compared to like other European countries that are very expensive. Now you might like, the main question is, am I allowed to work as an international student in Turkey? If yes, what are the jobs that are available? Yes, as an international student, you are allowed to work, okay? But the thing is, like, it does depend on the city. Most of the times, agents will tell you, like, just come here, there are a lot of jobs available and all that. Expectation leads to disappointment. All right, currently, I'm a part-time English teacher. All right, I'm from Sierra Leone, and our official language is what? English. I've previously studied all my life in English. So, like, yeah, I do help what? The Turkish students, all right? Those that are from high school, those that are workers that are preparing to travel abroad for international jobs. Like, they go to the center and like we just teach them English from different level, just like you learning the Turkish. But mostly they require you to know a little bit of Turkish as well. Not for all cases, but in some cases. And also, if you're in Istanbul, like, there are a lot of factories. This is like the major job international students are doing in Istanbul. They work in factories, and at the end of the month, like, they got paid. Like, if you are in the summer season, currently we're in summer season between June, July, August, and September, where like school is going, like, university is not running. Currently, you have more opportunity to work. Maybe you can go to Antalya and like you work as, there are a lot of tourists coming, so you can work and receive your cash as well. But the major thing, you can stay in some cities. There's not going to be no job for you. Yeah, you are going to stay in some cities. There's not going to be no job at all. The only thing you are going to be doing is like you go home and return back. And you might want to ask yourself, where are you going to get job? It's difficult to get job because like little cities, I don't want to like just mention like names of cities here, but there are little cities that where even if you can, you just go to, they have like only 1 or 2 factories, and they are not even like going to employ you and all that, because they are employing their citizens, because like even the citizens, like not all of them are working, you see. So like it's a little bit difficult. So if you are coming here, you might want to select, make sure you always do research about the city. Don't go to small cities. Either go to Istanbul, go to Ankara, come to Sakarya, any city closer to Istanbul and Ankara, maybe 2 or 3 hours away. These are the cities you might want to consider. Or you go to Izmir, all right, as well. Antalya is also like a good place. But if you go to these little cities, it's going to be like a problem for you. You're not going to receive job and all that. It's going to really like be difficult for you. This is just like what the honest truth. And the thing about this is like, what the agents are like actually like not telling you. Now they are going to hate me for this, but what they are actually like not telling you is like, to secure admission, and it's very easy in these small cities, okay? The tuition fee is also like very cheap. All right, you might see how they say $100, 200, 300, 400, $500 for the tuition for the entire academic year, all right, which means you can divide by 2, for you can pay by semester. Like, they secure admission for you. When you go there now, you are trapped, okay, because you are going to study the Turkish language. Even if you are studying, like, it's difficult for you. You can't always be studying because you need to pay the bills and all that. Let's say you are receiving support from your parents, but like things are going sideways currently. Like, we all know the difficulty, global crisis currently in the world, and you are not able to pay your bills. The landlord, the owner of the house, is not going to wait for you. They are going to ask you to move out, and you are going to become stranded in another man's land. So you might want to what, look the cities you are going to select to study to. All right, you also know I want to come to Turkey, and you are, make sure you chart the cities. Either select what, Istanbul. All right, Istanbul, select Ankara, select Sakarya, select different cities, these major cities. All right, we are in job opportunities like easy. They have a lot of English centers. They have like a lot of factories. If you go to other cities, bro, sis, you become stranded. The agents are not going to explain to you. Even when they say, yeah, these are the universities that are available, make sure you read about the universities. Read about the university well. Otherwise, if you are coming here, you are going to be trapped. It's going to be so easy for you. You are going to be depressed. You are going to like, you are going to hate life. So be very careful when you are selecting university. But Turkey is really a great place to like live. Although some cities are just like boring, there are no opportunities and all that. That's why if you even observe, there are limited amount of international students that are available in some of the cities. So your focus is going to be like Istanbul, Ankara again, Sakarya, all right. And I'll do upcoming videos about cities that is good for international students with the highest amount of international students as well. So if you have any question, if you are finding value so far in this particular video, it's going to make my day. If you subscribe to the channel, like this video, it's going to help YouTube to push this video to more international students that are thinking of coming to Turkey to know whether it is possible or not. So if I continue with the job opportunities, you have also opportunity like in other cities, like where you are going to become a waiter or you become a waitress as well. During the holiday, you can move to Antalya and work as well. Antalya, most international students during the summer holiday, like move to Antalya. All right, they move to Cappadocia. It's a place like another city with balloons and all that. There are a lot of tourists. Izmit also, like when universities are closed, you move from your city, move to another city to find job. All right, we are like they tend to pay, which means you are going to work for 3 to 4 months. At the end of the day, you have money to start your university, probably if you are not on a scholarship as well. So, guys, if you do have any question, let me just know in the comment section, and I'm going to respond within 24 hours. You can join my Telegram group again. The link is the first link in the description section, and you check other opportunities also from the UK, US, and other countries. All the links are going to be in the description section. You can reach me by email, or you reach me at Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok at Sesay Concepts, and I'll be happy to like chat with you. Basically, this is what I have for you for today's video. Hope I was able to answer your question. If you have any personal question about Turkey, drop them in the comment section, and I'm going to respond within 24 hours. Thanks so much. Peace and light. See you on my next video.